Alright guys, just want to show off my new case that I purchased. It's a Fractal Design Define R2. It's a new company, this Fractal Design. I think they are a Swedish company. It's one of their first cases they've put on the market. It's a mid-tower, and I must say it's a very nice case. I love the simplistic design. Simplistic, same word, isn't it? Yeah, so it's got a simple, nice, clean design. There's not too many drive bays at the front here, which is awesome. Yeah, how many optical drives do we use these days? So I've got my DVD player, burner, and I've got my fan controller. The only problem is, because of this door, as you can see, it sits flush. So these knobs, they won't let the door close properly. So what I've done is I've pushed the fan controller in a couple of centimeters, just mounted it on a different screw. Doesn't look that crash hot, but it's not too bad, and it lets the door close properly, as you can see. Alright, now at the front here I've put the stock fans that come with the case. It comes with two stock fans. One is on the bottom here and one is as an exhaust, but I've moved them to the front because I've mounted my H50 as an exhaust, and I've got more exhaust fans on the top of the case. So yeah, so those are the fans. Okay, the fan controller, the first two is the front intake fans, as you can see, this spinning at 960 RPM, and the last two are the exhaust fans, which push out 90 CFM, spin at 2000 RPM. Alrighty, so that's the front of the case. Now let's look at the internals. Alright, I've only got two hard drives. They're both 1.5 terabytes each. That's all I need really. But I've got space for a lot more. Up to 8 hard drives can be installed, which is great if you're doing RAID or whatnot. Okay, so I've got a Thermaltech fan that I got off my old case. Use that as a bottom intake, which blows air up. It's great because it blows in straight into the coolers, as you can see. Get some fresh air into the video card. And this is my system. Okay, so it's a 900 watt power supply from Cooler Master. I've had this power supply for over 2 years. It's a great power supply. I can't really get rid of it because it does its job so well. The only downside is it's non-modular, so cable managing, if you can see in there, cable managing is a nightmare. But I managed to do it with a lot of trial and error. It's the best you're going to do really, and it's not too bad. These are my 90 CFM Cooler Master fans. I don't know if they actually do push out 90 CFM, but they are pretty strong. If you put your hand on top of here, you can feel the air it pushes. It's not too bad. Alright, so I've got my H50 with a Noctua push-pull configuration, and down below it is the i7 930 overclocked to 4 GHz with hyperthreading off, because I do a lot of gaming, don't need hyperthreading, and it creates unnecessary heat, so I'll just turn the hyperthreading off. Gskill Ripjaws, 1600 MHz DDR3 RAM, 6 gigs worth. Alright, now let's talk about the video cards. Alright, two 5870s. The first one, the top card, this is a HIS model. Now I've changed the BIOS on it. I've put an Asus BIOS. Basically the bottom card is an Asus, so I've downloaded the BIOS from the bottom card and I've replaced the BIOS for the HIS with the Asus. So they're both using the Asus BIOS, which allows me to overclock it a lot higher as the stock BIOS is normally 900, 1300 megahertz RAM limited. So yeah. And the motherboard is an Asus P6X58D Premium. Very nice motherboard. Been out for a while now. Supports all the latest technologies like USB 3.0 and the latest SATA. And it also supports the 32nm 6-core CPUs, which unfortunately is out of my price league. And here is the whole system. Alrighty, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching, and do leave a comment.